Hello everybody, this is your old friend RJ City, and today I'll be watching and reacting to all the intros from The View, seasons 1 to 19. I thought that was a reasonable enough chunk to get the gist of The View. I've watched this show since it first started. 5 different women, 5 different points of view. Barbara Walters, rest in peace, but thank you for giving us this gift. And let us unwrap it, shall we? Without any further ado, all the intros from The View, seasons 1 to 19. Oh, this is I remember this kind of guitar. It was very elevator music.
I've always wanted to do a show with women.
Is this
generations?
This is Miss Piggy doing a parody of how young Meredith was a long time ago. What is Star Jones up to right now? I'm not in the same circle. Never heard of Debbie in my life. Joy, of course, is the one constant in voluminous hair. So this is a Miss Piggy. I love how this is a Christmas episode. Is she wearing a wreath on her? I love that they were off the rails from the beginning. Yeah, this is a Miss Piggy Christmas episode. Miss Piggy is filling in for Barbara, and of course cannot do the walk. Is she just already sitting there? There's one row of people who are having the best. Tried to start that standing O. It's not happening. Here's the traditional one.
Wanted to do a show with women who have very
There we go.
Be careful what you
Very sassy Barbara. Meredith with a great job. I do remember the episode when they went backstage at Cats. Debbie again. What happened to this woman? I've never heard from her before. Joy had, wow, she was really, really wacky. She certainly zoned in now. She's gotten more blunt, shall we say. This is the classic blue logo. They went from the orange to the blue in the 2000s.
Next on The View.
Great chairs with no arms. There's Lisa Ling. This is The View I think I remember the most.
different points of view.
Yeah, and a picture-in-picture. You had to see them walking out. You had to say they're real because they weren't already sitting. They had to walk from backstage to the chairs, and that makes them relatable. Because that's something that I would do. Putting the American flag up there, it's a bold choice.
Next on The View.
And now we've gone into a green. Wow, Joy's feeling herself. This is really when the show took off. Joy just peeked her head out, poked one of her bangs out. And everyone went, oh, wow. And now they got the full standing ovation. And earns one. That woman was trying to force it too early. Meredith got those blondes going more blonde, and it's working. Elizabeth Hasselbeck. This was the second boom, really, of The View. And this is a set, I remember. The other shitty thing, everybody on the show always took time off. So you never knew who was going to walk out. Really? It would be insane. You'd be like, oh, I'm excited for Barbara. It'd be like Rita Rudner would be walking out. And sometimes it would be just Elizabeth Hasselbeck and like 3 other people we didn't ask for. Meredith, Star. Star did have a good run. And they were really, it's between Meredith, Star, and Joy for a while there. So who's going to last the longest? It was neck and neck. I'm happy they did away with this living room set. There was a period, late 90s and into the 2000s, where every talk show had to look like a house. What? You don't do this in your home. It's just weird. The Rosie, Joy, Elizabeth. Remember Rosie and Elizabeth? Whew. That was some hot TV. Now they were like, Rosie's like, I don't want to sit in the living room. I think it was her call. Elizabeth has a tasteful bob. Barbara tries to put over Rosie. But I don't think it hung in that light. I think it backfired, you know? Here's the 10th season, and then Whoopi's out. Whoopi's in, Rosie's out. Whoopi did have her own talk show at one time, too. They all tried. They all really, really tried. I like how Whoopi's dressed there, too. And who's this woman? Is that Brown Elizabeth? I can't tell. It's too blurry. Wow, I love they almost look like Power Rangers here. How they do that red flash into a human. And food, diet, compelling. Just, what about a bunch of words? Big thought bubble. They came out to the Grateful Dead. They really, you know, they didn't care about changing it up or being bizarre. They're just like, let's just have shit be random all the time. Now, here's a clearer one. Here's one I remember. And they got that turn in the chairs. Elizabeth. This is really like Zoom for adults. The PBS's Zoom, not the web meeting program. You know, Barbara said, at a certain point, Barbara went, I want the closest chair to the door, because I'm sick of walking. Make Whoopi walk the longest. Who gives a shit?
Coming up live on
Season 15. And I have a mug that has The View on it. I have one of their mugs. It's a prized possession. Again, the chairs have no backs, but I guess you have a table, really. You can rest your arms on a table. Once Whoopi got the shorter hair, you thought, wow, she was making a commitment to this show. Similar to Elizabeth's bomb. But Elizabeth just couldn't hang, I guess. Full force standing ovation. They're all settling in. Here we go again. The world. Now we're covering politics. That was it? Here we go. Here's the women floating by. Elizabeth is back. Sherry is there. I wonder why Lisa Ling left. I liked her. I thought she could be here for a while. See, Sherry is not taking this seriously enough. The one dancing, quite frankly, making a mockery of the other four women. Put your arms down and stop dancing.
August 1st.
Oh, God. We got Jenny McCarthy, and she swung too far to the Star Jones side of just having the fun.
It all starts now on the
Jenny, Sherry. I think we got too wacky here. I think we were having too much fun. And we needed to center it somehow. Jenny McCarthy. How did she make the transition to people do want to listen to me? Oh, I like when Rosie Perez did the show. Oh, they love their skits. And Whoopi's over this. She's like, I've done comedy before, so I don't need this shit. Yeah, exactly. I'm over this whole thing.
Thank you, my pals. This is wonderful. But it's unnecessary because, of course, you have my blessings.
God.
Now go out there and let them see why we have the best show
Jesus.
on television. I don't know what all the fuss was about. And by the way, I was told that I would have a...
How did we take any of this seriously? Why didn't we malign the show immediately after seeing this?
It's perfect.
Why is this okay? But wrestlers can't do funny things in wrestling. What is this? Nicole Wallace doing comedy. Rosie Perez was great. I love you. Rosie Perez can do no wrong. And Rosie does good stuff and then does things that are so bad for so long that she comes... This set looks too much like the doctors. It also looks too much like a hospital. It's that scrub green and white. It's too... Where's my medical device? I don't like it at all. I hate that shit.
This is The View.
I don't like this one either. This is also a little too Today Show. I like the old look they had.
Rosie Perez.
Too many Rosies. This is the thing you would never see in wrestling. It's two women named Rosie on the same show. Very confusing. Rosie Perez and Rosie O'Donnell interviewing Adam Page and Ethan Page. That woman sitting on a remote control. I don't know if you saw that. Wow. Rosie's got happy feet. Cyndi Lauper would have been great. I mean, she's a great guest host. But I would have listened to her on the show all the time. They come out to different songs and they always a changing formula. Oh, God.
I'm the president. The online chatter has been building all summer. Agents on both
Another
coasts are
skit?
buzzing. We have new operatives who are about to go live right now.
You want to
I need
know why
Are you ready?
politics
Calm
got
down,
all
Mr.
messed up
President.
and weird?
We're back. And in the words of Donald Trump, it's going to be
Because they said, let's do skits. The View said, let's do skits about this shit. And then everybody got confused with what is what.
Live right now. Election
No.
season is heating up.
I wanted to talk about dieting and wellness.
She's telling the
my
ladies.
God.
Kentucky clerk Ken Davis.
Oh, this woman! You remember this woman? And it's shows like this that gave her the ability to, like, you know, get more followers on Instagram.
Talks about making the View a
Is Candace
fuller,
weird? I think she's weird,
and they're
right?
not hilarious and sleeping with other people. Jason
What?
Sudeikis and Allison Brie
What?
are here. It all
What
happens
episode is this?
Now on the
Oh,
View.
Whoopi is literally leaning into herself. And I like Michelle Collins too. She's a good comedian. I feel like they're trying to have a younger Joy, and Joy was like, "Fuck this shit." And I completely forgot Raven was on this show. There's been so much View. Dear Lord, this is not so Raven at all. It was very unlike Raven. I think it was just a grind. Michelle Collins is a tall woman. She is lording over Whoopi, who's not small either. Wow, I didn't realize how tall she was. I wonder if her chair is lower to make them all sit relatively even. I wonder what the math is on this. And that's it. And it abruptly ends. And of course, we didn't get into the current version, which I don't even know who's on it right now. But does it matter? What a journey that was. From, Barbara to Meredith and Lisa Ling. I liked Lisa Ling. She was very good. Rosie did okay. It was so nice to see 5 women with different points of view walking. And the progression of the standing ovations, they all started sitting. They weren't sure about the show. America was on the fence. And slowly, over time, The View ground them down and forced them to stand and pretend like they were having a good time. That's television to me.